Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I would like to talk about Johnson & Johnson, the pharmaceutical conglomerate company. I forgot that word, but anyway, this is a pharmaceutical company that is very well known. So I decided to make a video about Johnson & Johnson in the year of 2024. Um, and for the monthly prediction, I mean, the monthly spread, uh, I did it until January 2025, so it is a little bit more than this year, because um, I start this reading from June onwards. So um, uh, you get it when I get to it. So anyway, first of all, I realized that in September this year, there will be a major thing, um, can be a turning point for this company because the Hangman um, is in a very influential position in this spread, which is crossing the Hierophant. So, and in the monthly position, it happens in September. So, I would suggest everyone to look forward to September. Around September, um, there might be announcement from Johnson & Johnson that will, shine the light on a situation. Um, Without further ado, first, let's talk about Three of Cups energy. Um, for some reason, I feel like there is an alliance of three. It can be three of the subsidiaries of Johnson & Johnson. It can be Johnson & Johnson and other companies, the relationship between them. There might be the alliance of some sort. It is very crucial for Johnson & Johnson to cultivate for this alliance, this collaboration. Before the year of 2024, I saw that there was the happiness and celebrations among three. So, as I mentioned, can be subsidiaries, can be Johnson & Johnson and the other companies that are actually, um, you know, in the same field. Um, well, I actually paused this video for a few moments. I just resumed it right now. So suddenly there was a moth that came into my room when I started this reading. So I actually used the tarot to elaborate a little bit about the moth. Um, the moth is actually related to Johnson and Johnson. I think there will be some kind of overseas collaboration that might not go as planned. So I think it can be kind of cautionary for this company if they have overseas operations, and also the collaborations among the three, as I mentioned earlier, the collaboration that they are very focused on, heavily invested, they might not go as planned, so there will be some kind of disappointments. In this spread, Three of Cups means there was some celebrations before this year, and things were doing pretty well. Um, in in regards to a collaboration. Currently, Hierophant. Hierophant, usually it means the elderly, elderly people, teachers, um, universities, um, and also traditions. So I feel like there is some type of clinical trials that might be happening currently. That involves a lot of doctors' opinions. Um, I think it is a clinical trial, and there might be things that they are trying to manifest, um, and those are related to doctors, and can also be something that they have been doing for a very long time, because Hierophant can mean traditions, something that has been there for a long time. And I have to mention that Hierophant, even though right now I cannot zoom in, but I can tell you that Hierophant, um, there are three people in the picture. So this alliance might be an alliance that has been established for a very long time already. And currently, they are still operating. They are operating towards a specific goal that they would like to achieve. But the hangman crossing the Hierophant means that usually when we see the hangman, it means sacrifice. It means releasing the old, releasing something that no longer serves us. There can be also a delay. If there are clinical trials, there might be a delay. They thought that it would go through, but it doesn't go through as they hope. That can be one of the scenarios that will play out. The hangman can also mean they are gaining new perspective on something they have been working on. Because of this new insight, they have to make a decision to release the old. So they don't want to keep some of the projects that they have been working on. So, and the hangman, as I mentioned earlier, it will happen during September, around the September time frame this year. So yeah, there might be some announcements that will come during that time. Two of Pentacles above this spread, that means a situation where Johnson & Johnson has to balance the energy and the effort in regards to two particular important things in their company. I feel like Johnson & Johnson, this company might be heavily invested in three areas of the business, but there's one area that it is possible for them to release from their portfolio because Two of Pentacles is about um, being very busy in managing two things at once. So, but I also see the three in this spread, and I feel like there might be a situation that they have to focus on two of the most important things, and then the other one they have to sacrifice because they have enough on their plate. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the spread. Um, that can be a person. If this is a person, this person is driven by emotions, but at the same time, this person can be kind of psychic. So it can also be healing. So I think this company is actually experiencing a, some kind of healing process. I don't know if something actually happened before, so that's why the company has to heal from a situation. I don't really know anything about that, but because of Queen of Cups combining with the star card at the end of this spread, it can mean a renewal of something. Star card is also associated with the card tower. Usually it happens after the tower moment, which means um, there must be something that happened before, and that that was kind of disastrous for the company, and they, you know, they try to heal the situation. Three of Pentacles in the coming future. Um, I still see the three, so I'm not 100% sure about what that is, and um, but Three of Pentacles is about discussions. It is about building something and having a concrete plan that is supported by the others so that they can build something slowly and gradually, steadily. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the spread means that um, there are a lot of duties and obligations that this company is dealing with, and it does feel the pressure, um, and it actually feels really burdened by the obligations and all the things on the plate. Because of that, the Four of Cups following the Ten of Wands um, is showing that the company itself is trying um, to make choices, but they are not very satisfied with the choices that are being presented to the company. Um, at the same time, the company itself, uh, it might be reconsidering whether it is worth it to keep some of the businesses or to let them go. Two of Cups after Four of Cups. Um, it is a good sign because there is collaboration, partnership, and the star card at the end of the spread means there is a renewal, there is a recovery, there is hope. Um, there is optimism for the company. So this is very important to mention. Um, the star card is also about nurturing. So I can see that this company is trying to nurture what they are trying to do. And I do see the support that they have, which is a good thing. But at the same time, I feel like they're gonna let go and release some of the components in the company. If they find it no longer profitable and they no longer feel fulfilled by by those businesses or those components within their business model. Yeah, so I do see that there will be the process of letting go and also the process of renewal. Um, yeah, so basically, I think this year they will reevaluate their portfolio um, and considering some kind of restructuring of the company itself, because it's very clear that they are not satisfied with some of the components in the business. So let me talk about from June onwards, June to September. In June, for Johnson and Johnson, it is King of Pentacles, which is about money. And King of Pentacles, this is a very powerful person. But this powerful person, their strength is about gaining the resources and being entrepreneurial and also being very rich. There's a focus on finances in June 2024 for Johnson and Johnson, and there might be financial news about the company. And King of Pentacles is about a lot of money. It is about the leadership based on monetary monetary finances, and the cautionary is sometimes King of Pentacles can be overly materialistic, can be too concerned about money. But for the company itself, usually it means the leadership is very focused on generating profit. In July, the Emperor, that explains the authority. So first of all, the first scenario is there might be significant interactions with those in the authority between Johnson and Johnson and probably the president of the United States, or maybe the authority in general, can be the CEO. So there might be news and concerns about the authority of the company, the management. In well, the emperor can also mean that they have everything under control. So there's the emphasis on the management level in July. In August, Page of Wands means there's a focus and emphasis in jobs within the company. I don't know whether it is having more jobs or having less jobs. But Page of Wands, usually it is about the job opportunities, and it's possible that there will be some kind of layoffs because it is following with the Hangman. So Page one's um, page one's usually brings news, and as you can see, page one's it is they are standing in a desert, and we can also see the pyramids. So there might be news related to Johnson and Johnson about their operations in some countries that are close to desert or countries that have deserts. So there might be news and concerns about those regions. September, Hangman. As I mentioned, in the main Celtic spread, the hangman crosses on top of the Hierophant. So I feel like there will be a release of some kind. Um, and the release is because they think something is no longer serving them. So they allow themselves to be released from a situation, even though there might be a sense of sacrificing. But through sacrificing, um, they can also gain a new perspective and gain new strength in the process of letting go. Okay, so this is from October 2024 to January 2025. October 2024, Ace of Swords means Johnson & Johnson is taking action, actions that are based on logical thinking. They will become very precise. They have very clear clear intentions, and they will make decisions and take actions in October because they feel like they are very clear about a situation. November, Page of Pentacles, money news, financial news about a company that will come up. Page of Pentacles can also mean learning. There might be something that they're trying to do which is kind of new to them. But they will allow themselves to learn in the process. So there might be something new in November, and it is related to finances, the money, the revenue. Yeah, I think there will be financial news that will come up in regards to Johnson & Johnson in November. December, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups usually means withdrawing from an emotional situation. So for Johnson & Johnson, they will be walking away from something they have been doing for a long time. Something they have been doing for a long time, and something that gave them a lot of fulfillment and stability throughout the years. But they will leave that behind because they believe that there will be something more important for them to pursue. So they will leave something behind in the end of this year. And next year, January, there will be very fast and quick development in regards to Johnson & Johnson. I think this is related to their decisions to leave something behind, and after they left behind some of the things they have been doing, they will take very swift action in their approach in regards to their future projects. So, in general, I think this year can be I wouldn't say totally a turning point, but I feel like Johnson and Johnson has made the decision or will be making the decisions to let go of some of the things they have been doing, and the direction of the company sometimes can be kind of fluctuating this year because they are searching for the answer. They're trying to figure out what is profitable, what is not profitable, and they will scrutinize their businesses that they are doing right now. They will scrutinize themselves and really think it through whether to keep or not to keep some of the businesses. But in general, I think this year is pretty good for Johnson and Johnson, even though at times they might feel like dissatisfied about the situation. But I also see them making swift decisions to overcome the obstacles and to reach the renewal for the company. So I think it is quite auspicious for Johnson and Johnson in general. And this is my read for Johnson and Johnson for the year of 2024. I hope you enjoy this video. If you like the video, please consider liking and subscribing. I really appreciate. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.